Hi class, this video is over inscribed angles. First, let's talk about what an inscribed angle is. Right here we have a picture of an inscribed angle. It's an angle with its vertex on the circle. So notice that the vertex is lying on the circle. Any angle with its vertex on the circle is an inscribed angle. Name 3 inscribed angles and their corresponding intercepted arcs. So using the points right here on our circle, we're going to create 3 inscribed angles. The first ones I'm going to point out is angle ADC. So this angle right here, ADC. D is the vertex and it is on the circle. And the intercepted arc of this would be AC. So the way that you can see that is here is the angle, and then the intercepted arc is going to be the arc that it forms across from it. So here's arc AC. Alright, next one, angle ACB and its intercepted arc AB. So here we have angle ACB and the intercepted arc AB. And then finally, we're going to point out angle DAC and its intercepted arc DC. And there you can see the angle and its intercepted arc. So, the type of angles we've learned about so far, we learned about central angles and inscribed angles. So a central angle has its vertex on the center of the circle, and a central angle is always equal to its arc. Well, an inscribed angle, the measure of an inscribed angle is going to be half the measure of its intercepted arc. So if we called the arc x degrees, the inscribed angle right here would be half of whatever those degrees were. So if this was 30, this would be 15. If this was 26, this would be 13. If this was 50, this would be 25. It's always going to be half of the arc. So we're going to use this concept to find the values of these variables. The first one, the arc is 110, so the angle is going to be 55. Next one, the angle is 43 and it's an inscribed angle, so the arc is going to be twice as much. So that will be 86. And on the last one, we aren't given any measurements, but you guys should know how many degrees is in this arc. This arc is formed by a diameter. A diameter cuts a circle in half. So half of a circle is 180 degrees. So if this is 180 degrees, then its angle is going to be half of that, and it'll be 90 degrees. So that's 180, the angle is 90. So let's practice some more. Here we're finding multiple variables. First, let's find y, because we need to find y, the arc, before we can find the angle x. So this arc is actually formed by the 60-degree angle. So y is going to be 120. Now we need to find angle x, which intercepts this whole arc right here. So not just the y, but also includes this 30 right here. So that whole measure is going to be 150 for that arc, which means the angle, the inscribed angle, is going to be 75. Next one. To find angle x, it has to be half of its arc. Well, angle x's arc is right here. That's going to be 150 degrees, which means that x is 75. Now to find y, we look at its arc. Here we have 70, and then we're missing this measurement right here. We can actually find this missing piece of our circle because we know that a circle has to add up to 180 degrees. So if we do 180 minus 70 minus 80 minus 90, it will give us this leftover portion. So that's going to be 120. So now I can find out what y's arc is. Y's arc is 120 plus 70, which is 190. And then the angle is going to be half of that. So angle y is going to be 95. Alright, the last one. Angle X. Well, here's my arc. Again, the arc is formed by a diameter, which means that this has to be 180 degrees, which will make angle X half of that, which is 90 degrees. So remember, half the circle is always 180, so angle X is going to be 90. Now to find arc Y, I need to look at this angle right here because this is the angle forming that arc. I know this angle is 90, this angle is 32. How can I find this missing angle right here to help me find this arc? Well, this missing angle would be 180 minus 32 minus 90, which would be 58 degrees. Then you double that to get the arc, so this arc right here would be 116. Looking at this, I want you to find the measure of angle C. When it talks about angle C, it's talking about this angle right here. That's going to be half the arc, so it's going to be 47. Find the measure of arc BC. That's going to be twice the angle, so it's going to be 96. That's it for today. See you in class.